Lance, what hurts most about this particular outcome?
We had opportunities, and we played so hard, and we had some guys playing some of their first extended football, playing extremely hard and well, and we all can look at multiple plays there that you probably wish if they just go a little differently, that could have been a different outcome. And it was a great crowd, great atmosphere, environment. I'm proud of our football team because I think the gap's really closed, and but not enough tonight.
That's sort of the message in there.
Yeah.
When you're talking to those guys after this.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, we're close, but again, we can name some plays and some opportunities and stuff like that has to be better. And again, when you play ranked football teams and things like that, you got to be able to do that. And we didn't, and so come up short.
You mentioned plays that you could look at. Are there any of those plays that stand out to you at all, like that could have gone differently, or is it more holistic?
Well, I mean, guys, we have a possible pick six that puts us up 18. Okay, we fumble a punt at midfield. We have a fair catch interference. That's a 15-yard penalty. I think Cole tried to make plays, and as many great plays as he made and how well he competed. There's, the fourth down throw, it's going to get thrown anyway. You got to throw the ball, but the other one, I think he tried to make a real difficult throw. But those are just some of the turnovers, but that I'm hitting. But there's other plays in there that probably happen, and there's other reasons. So it's not on 2, 3, 4 players or anything like that. It's you win or lose it as a team, but those are some of the ones I think that can people are probably thinking about as well.
You mentioned the gap closing. Are there ways today that you saw that gap closing, like things that stood out to you at all?
Well, I don't know. I can't say like one particular thing. I just think our kids play hard and we're a more talented football team than we were 2 years ago, and I think a year ago on the road we had some miscues early and it snowballed on us, and this time we didn't have a great start and we battled back, and I think that's a sign of growth. I'd probably start there. I mean, that's a good football team. That's as good as offensive line as there maybe is in the country with experience and those things. They've defending conference champs. They experienced quarterback, good speed at receiver, I think there, and then defensively, extremely aggressive. So all those things to do that, but we don't get extra points for being close. So.
You mentioned Cole a little bit there, but for Cole and the offense as a whole, just how do you feel like they did throughout the 4 quarters?
It's sporadic, but I thought our coaches and the guys executed a game plan really well. We were able to give a lot of different looks. I thought Torrey Loughlin did some nice things for us. Again, I thought, Cole Ballard is mature beyond his years, and he keeps battling, and he doesn't let things rattle him, and he did a nice job, I thought. But at the end of the day, everything okay? She's good. Okay. But yeah, it's. You let a lead slip away, and it's always disappointing in multiple areas.
We saw Jason warm up and be in pads. What was his status for the game?
He was available. He was cleared to play, but just based on practice time and things like that, we had made the decision that it was going to be best to go with Cole and see how that was, and he was available if something happened.
And then in the first half, we saw you frustrated, I think, with the officials.
Oh, really? Yeah.
What aspects frustrated you the most there?
I don't know if I can comment on all that. I don't know. They call 2 pass interference calls and don't have the right numbers. Okay? I mean, they're out in the middle of the open. Okay? If you make a pass interference call, I think you should get the number right. No matter what color our jerseys and numbers are. It's not like in the middle of a pile. That's 2 instances. There's others, but I mean, but yeah, I mean,
As you said, you don't get points for being close. But do you feel the significance of this game being competitive, whether it's in the immediacy or long-lasting effects of that?
No, our kids are disappointed. I mean, again, we're not, I've said it from the start, 2 years ago, we're not in the moral victory business. So I don't want to start acting like I am now. Because this was a winnable football game. And that stings. And we've had 2 of those in a row now. And but yeah, I think at this stage of the season and where we're at in some spots, to keep battling the way we are, I think that's the sign that I guess maybe I'll be, not who the opponent was, not where it's at in the in-state. That doesn't matter to me. It's a matter, we played a ranked football team with a 3rd-string quarterback, and we battled really hard. But other people have to play with 3rd-string quarterbacks. So that's not the story. The story is that this group continues to show improvement, resolve, and we're going to find a way to win these games in the near future.
How do you help your seniors keep their heads up? A lot of them made big contributions, but didn't come out with the result they would have wanted for senior night.
And like I said, you got to show up on Monday and go back to work, and we're going to find a way to end the regular season with a victory. Okay, that's going to be important, and it's important that we find a way to win, so we can, like I say, win an 8th football game, and find a way to, then use that as we get ready to prepare for our 2nd consecutive bowl game, and. That's the way I think, and hopefully you turn the page and you go, because if we'd be sitting here talking about a win, we'd be talking about making sure we get them back to balance on Monday so we can go get another win. So I've said that many times now over the last 3 years, is that it has to remain consistent for us with the expectations when we come in the building on a weekly basis, and they can't let the highs be too high and the lows be too low. It should sting. We're all disappointed. It's why you put all this time in and you compete and you fight and scratch, and then you come up short, and especially when you think you had a chance. So that part but we have a lot of ways yet to send this group out in a pretty special way, and that's the full intention, and we'll work on doing that.
Anything else, Coach?
Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.